Hello dear friends, another video on profit and loss. I'm going to take up some very important questions and these questions are basically in class 8th level and in competitions you find all these questions very frequently. So you need to be aware of the shortest possible methods to solve them. So let's take the first one. A man sold two articles at the rate of rupees 25,920 each. One was sold at 8% gain and the other at 4% loss. So you are given the percentage gain or the percentage loss on the articles and you need to find the overall gain or loss percent. Now in these type of questions, see, you are already given the cost price of the items. So unless and until you know the selling price, okay, the selling price is given here. Unless and until you know the cost price of the items, you cannot find the gain or loss percent. So let us find the cost price of the first item. Now CP of first item. Now how do you do this? See, when we have to find CP, we have 100 in the numerator, and if there is gain on the first item, then 100 plus this percentage gain will be the denominator. So 100 plus 8%. See here in this case we have loss. So we will be subtracting. Loss is always subtracted from 100 and gain is always added to 100. So 100 plus 8, 108 and multiplied by the selling price 25920. And now you can solve this and find the cost price of the first item. Likewise, if you want to find the CP of second item, then again you need to write this 100 and not 4% loss. So you need to subtract 4 from 100, thereby giving you 96 in the denominator and 25920 is the selling price. So that will come in the numerator here. Now we need to just simplify this. I've already simplified this for you so that we can save time. So this will go exactly 24 times, so 240. So this will be 24,000 for the first item, rupees 24,000, and this will go exactly 270 times 27 times is 2592. So this will be rupees 27,000. Now after having found out the two cost price, we can calculate the total CP. Total CP is obviously 24,000 plus 27,000, which is equal to rupees 51,000. And the total SP 25920 plus 25920, because the selling price is same in two cases. This is 50,000 and 1,840. So 51,840. Now from here, you can very easily infer that overall there is profit. Why? Because selling price is more than the cost price. So there is gain. Gain is the difference of the two, which is rupees 840. So what is gain percent? Gain percent is gain upon CP into 100. Gain is 840 upon total CP is 51,000 multiplied by 100. So 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3 zeros. So this will give you the answer for the first question, that is 84 upon 51. So you can just divide it. 84 will go only one time with 51. So this is 1 and we have a, okay, we can cancel the common factor first. This is 28 and this is 1 and 7. 28 upon 17. Now 28 upon 17 will be a little bit easier to handle. So gain percent will be 17 goes only one times and we have 11 remainder and divisor is 17. So 111 by 17% is the answer for this question. A very easy question if you know the basics of profit and loss. Otherwise, you will be busy calculating cost price of the two items and consume a lot of time in exam. Let's see the second question. An item was sold at a gain of 12%. Had it been sold for rupees 33 more, the gain would have been 14%. Now we need to find the cost price of the item. Now in this case, if you assume the cost price of the item to be rupees X, then you will be able to find the selling price. Or let us solve it by using X. Let CP is equal to rupees X. So what is selling price? Selling price is cost price plus gain, obviously. So cost price is X plus how much is the gain here? In the first case, the gain is 12%. So 12% of X. Now this will be 112 by 100, which will be cancelling by 4. So this will be 28x upon 25. Now this is the selling price in the first case. Now what about the second case? New selling price. See, X is the cost price and new gain is 14%. So now we have 14 upon 100 into X, which is 114 upon 100, which goes 2 times, giving you 57 upon 50 X. Now this is the original selling price and this is the new selling price, that is when the gain is 14%. Now according to the question, the difference between the two selling price sold for rupees 33 more, this selling price is more and this is less. So the difference between the two selling prices is 33 rupees. Now this is a simple question of linear equation in one variable which can be solved and the answer can be found out very easily. So the numerator will be 28 into 2, 56 x upon 50 equal to 33, thereby giving you x is equal to 50 into 33, which is rupees 1650. Therefore, cost price is rupees 1650. Friends, two very important questions, and both the questions need just the basics of profit and loss. So let's have the next question now. A man bought an article and sold it at a gain of 10%. If he had bought it at 20% less and sold it for rupees 10 more, he would have made a profit of 40%. So you need to find the cost price of the article. Friends, little bit difficult, but again, fundamentals of profit and loss. That is what you need to solve this question. So let's consider the first situation first. We need to find the CP of the article. So let us assume that the cost price is rupees X. Now the selling price is X plus gain, and here we are given that the gain is 10% in the first case. So 10% of X, this will be 110 upon 100, that is 11 upon 10 X. So this is the original selling price of the item. Now let's see the second case, new CP, new selling price. What about the new selling price? If he had bought it at 20% less. So first of all, let us find the cost price, new cost price, then we will move on to the selling price. New cost price is, original cost price is X, but here we are saying that he bought it for 20% less, so minus 20% of X. So this is the new cost price, 20% less than the previous one. So this will come out to be 80 upon 100x, that is 4 upon 5x. So this is the new cost price. Now what happens when he bought it for 20% less? He would have made a profit of 40%. So gain is 40%. Now For finding the new selling price, we will apply the formula 100 plus gain percent upon 100 into CP. So new gain percent is 40. So profit is always added to 100, giving you 140 upon 100 multiplied by the cost price. And what is, if you are finding new cost price, you have selling price, you have to use new cost price. So multiply by 4 by 5x. So this step, how we have found out this step? Selling price is 100 plus gain percent upon 100 multiplied by cost price. This is the formula which I have used here. Now this will reduce to, C10 will get cancelled. So this will be 56 upon 50, that is 28 upon 25x. So this is the new selling price. Now original selling price and the new selling price. So we have obtained two things from here. Now it is given that the new selling price is rupees 10 more than the original selling price. Here we are, rupees 10 more, sold it for rupees 10 more. So new selling price is 10 more than original, or we can say the difference between the new selling price and the original selling price is 10 rupees. Now according to question, difference between these two, that is 28 upon 25x and 11 upon 10x is rupees 10. Now this is the equation that was required, and now we can find very easily the value of x from here and get to our answer. The LCM of 25 and 10, it is 50. So we have 2, that is 56x, and 5, which is 55x, is equal to 10, thereby giving you the value of x as 50 into 10, 500. Therefore, the cost price of the item is rupees 500. So friends, an easy question if you comprehend the concept. If you don't comprehend the concept, this is going to confuse you a great deal. So watch this video in detail 2 or 3 times. You will learn these 3 very important type of questions of profit and loss. Very important video for class 8 students, and obviously for all competitions like SSC, CGL, RRB, then CTET, NTSE and all. These examinations include these type of questions, and practice is required to master these concepts. So keep practicing, keep watching, and do not forget to subscribe the channel if you have not done till now.